Hey, all right, everybody, look. I got another box. Right, okay then, so what's inside the box? Is an Engwe L20 electric bike. It's supposed to be a 250 watt, legal in the UK and Europe, 15.5 mile an hour legal bike. So let's go and get the bike and have a look. Okay, here we are then, the Angry L20, and Angry has sent me a white one, and there's a few more colours. I'll put the colours by here so you can see. You've got a couple of colours to choose from, and this one comes with a back rack and a front rack, so you can carry loads of stuff. Now, it says on this one, maximum weight 13 kilograms, and it says in the back of here, maximum weight 25 kilograms. That's a lot of weight, that's a lot of weight. So you can carry quite substantial amount of stuff on this bike. Now, I will say, when you turn the handlebars, the rack stays with the bike, if you know what I mean. So it doesn't turn with the handlebars. It's fixed to the frame. So that's fixed to the frame there. And if you can see there on the front of there, there's a light. There's a light on the front. And obviously, when you turn, you're going that way, the light will go that way. So that's the only sort of drawback, I suppose. But I'll test it in the night to see what it's like, because it probably won't make that much of a difference, because you only turn for a little bit, then you carry on. So we'll have a look at what that light's like in the night. Right, okay then, I've got the headlight on. I don't know if you can see it in front of me. You should be able to see it. But even though, if I show you, look, down there, look, when I turn the handlebars, the front rack stays with the bike, okay? But when I turn, the bike does turn, look, with it, so the light does come with you, so it's not that much of a problem. I hope you can see it on the camera. When I'm turning, look, the actual light comes with the bike. So even though usually you have your light on the handlebars, I don't know how well you can see me by here, because it is a bit dark, but usually you have the light on the handlebars, so when you turn, it turns with you. But if you can see there, not quite sure how well you can see, but I'm turning, look, and the headlight is coming with me. Can you see on the wall there? It's coming with me, look. So it's sort of a slight delay. It's sort of slightly behind me, if you know what I mean. But it's coming with me, look. It is coming with me, so that's not a problem at all. So I think it's pretty good. Let me just get off the bike and show you. I'll stop by and charge now. Hey, let's stop by these chargers. Right, I'll stop by here and I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see the light shining over by there. There are lights around you as well. It's a bit cold. Ooh, blimey. But let me just walk to the front of the bike so you can see it in the dark. It's not a massive light, but it's pretty bright. You can see where you're going, so that's not too bad at all. And then the tail light in the night, let me come around this way. There we go. Come around this way by here. And there we go. The tail light, that's lovely and bright. I mean, any car can see you. You lit up quite well. And if I press the brake, it should be very bright actually. Look, see, if you can see that there. I can't hold the brake, and you should be able to see that. It's really bright. It's made my eyes go funny. So there's the tail light. Boom! In the dark, nice and bright. I don't know if you can see down there. Maybe if I go down by there where it's dark in the corner. We just go down by there. Let's find somewhere a bit darker so you can see. You probably can see anyway, but you know me. I gotta try and find a darker spot. So let's go down by here. And then we'll sneak over there to this corner over there, I think. If I shine into the darkness over there. If I go over there, by here. I don't know if you can see that. If you can see the grass there, it's quite bright. It lights up, it's a good, what's that, 20 feet in front of me maybe, or 15 feet in front of me. So you can see 15 to 20 feet in front of you with this light. Obviously you've got to point it down. If you point it a bit higher, it'll go a bit further. So there we go. The light's not bad at all. It's not bad, is it? You get a light with the bike. There we go. Anyway, let's carry on. What else have we got? We've got the battery situated down by here. And that's a 48 volt 13 amp hour battery. Up by here we've got a 7-speed Shimano shifter, which is quite a lot of them are on Angry bikes. So if you've had an Angry bike before, you know what they look like. It's a 7-speed Shimano shifter. I'll bring the camera in a bit closer and we'll have a look up by here. We'll have a look down by there. We'll have a look over there as well. We'll have a look everywhere. So let's bring the camera in and have a look. Right, okay, when the bike comes in the box, it comes with this. I've lifted her up by there. Now this is a bit hard to get off. There's no little peely point, so you've got to sort of tickle your way to get this off. But when it does come here, it has got a couple of instructions on it. It says, hold for 2 seconds, the button up here, to put the display on, and then press button for menu transitions. And then down by here, it's got minus for decrease, there's buttons under there, and there's plus if you want to go faster, pedal assist. And then it says if you hold this button under there, don't know if you can see that button under there somewhere, hold that for 2 seconds, and that turns the light on. Anyway, so let's have a little stand back a minute and have a quick look at this bike now. Now, this is stated to be a 250 watt e-bike. Now, if you look in the back of there, there's quite a nice big motor. So I'm expecting this to be, even though it's stated to be 250 watts, I'm expecting a lot of torque and a lot of power out of a 48 volt 13 amp hour battery. So this is probably going to be quite a decent bit of power in this bike, and it's going to need it because obviously you've got a rack in the back and a rack in the front. So it's going to be, it probably can take quite a bit of weight. The battery, now I'll show you the battery in a minute, but we've got a rear brake light there, that's a brake light there, and there's also a tail light, and like I said, we've got a front light there. So all the lights are included, and there's a brake light as well. That's lovely, isn't it? Now, under the back of the seat, there's a little lever, because you're thinking, how am I going to get that battery out of there without taking the seat off? Well, they've thought of that. There's a lever under here somewhere. I don't know if it's in the front or the back. I've got to find it. There we are. There's the lever there. So there we go. The seat flips up like that, and then you can turn the key. You turn the key, it and unlocks the battery. And then let me just show you. I think you push the key in, turn it like that there, and then you can pull it up there and lift the battery out. Hoo-hoo! So you can either charge the bike on the bike. You charge the bike. You can either charge the battery on the bike. There's a charge port over here on this side, or you can take the battery into your house or work or wherever you want to go and charge it up there. So like the other Engwe bikes, I don't know if it's going to focus, I'll stand in front of it so it focuses. With the other Engwe bikes, I got my own tools, but it comes with a tool kit, so you can put the bike together, and then it comes with a charger, and this bike has got a UK plug. So if you buy it in the UK, you'll have a UK plug. If you buy in the EU, you'll have a European plug. And if you buy in America, you'll have an American plug. But anyway, so there we are. There's the charger. And it does say in the back there, I don't know if this is going to focus or not. Let me stand in front of it. It's a 54.6 volt, 2 amp charger. So there we are. So that's the charger that comes with it, with a UK plug. Woohoo! Right, and the tools. Front brakes and rear brakes. They're mechanical, they're not hydraulic, they're mechanical, and they're 160 millimeters, the discs are, and I've tried these brakes before, and they do stop the bike. So we will test them, and we'll see what they're like. And it's got a little bell by there as well, see? There we go. But I will test the brakes later, and we'll test if it climbs hills and whatnot. So there we go. Right, okay then, here we are, out on the old open road, and I'm going to turn left up ahead now, and the first thing I'm going to do is a bit of a hill test. So we'll turn left up by here, and it's a fairly steep hill at the moment. I'm not pedalling, I'm just using the old throttle. It's a half throttle it is. So we've got here. Now this hill is fairly steep for about half a mile, I'd say, and then for another half a mile it's very steep, so I might have to pedal a little bit. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll wait when we get there. When we get past the there's a little tunnel to go under, and then the hill gets a bit steeper, so we'll have a look then. But it's got nice grips on here, because it's got the ones where when you grip it, something just flew in my eye then, when you grip it, it's got like a bit sticking out there, so it sort of supports your arm a bit. We've got a bit of traffic ahead, so we'll just go past these. I don't think they've noticed me yet, so there you go. Okay, thanks. Right, so we go through here. Let's put the lights on. Hey, let's put the lights on in the tunnel. I don't know if the lights are on or not. Yeah, the lights are on. Hey, there's an echo in here, but you wouldn't be able to hear it because my mic's in the helmet. And my eyes are watering. Bit of a flood going on here. Right, okay then, so let's turn these lights back off. Right, okay then, so just put round this corner here. It does start getting pretty steep. So I've got it set to kilometres at the moment. It's doing 21 kilometres. I'll change it from kilometres to miles a bit later and show you how to unlock it. And when sorry, I'm just looking up ahead. When you get the bike, the throttle is disabled because it's classed as a 250 watt bike. But anyway, this is quite steep now. This is very steep by here. It's going to slow down a little bit. And I might have to pedal. We'll have to wait and see. But a bit more dog walking going on here. So let's get past them. Hello. Okay, so it's still going up here. It's still going up here. We're down to 18, 17 kilometers an hour. And this is fairly steep. I don't think you're going to get, your average ride is not going to go much steeper than this. I know, I've always said this, hills do not show up on camera, but this is quite steep, and I haven't had to pedal at all yet, so if I didn't pedal, obviously it'd go a bit faster, wouldn't it, and a bit easier, but it's up to 21 kilometers an hour now. Hey, it's quite easy, isn't it? So it is getting a bit steep by here, down to 18 again. Battery sag, no, not too bad, no battery sag. So it is going up the hill. Look, if I pedal a bit, look, it does make things easier. See, a little bit easier, but here we are to the cattle grid. So what I'll do now, I'll pull over by here, and it is a bit wet today. It's almost winter here in the UK, so the road is a little bit, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit wet. But I'd like to do a little brake test, but it's not scientific. But look, somebody's left a cone there for me to do a brake test. So I'll brake by that cone there, and we'll see. Hopefully I don't come flying off, but we'll have a go and see what it's like. So I'll pop my other camera on that metal thing by there so you can see me coming down, and then I'll go and do a brake test up there. So I'll go up there, brake by there, come flying off. You can all laugh. Phone the ambulance. But it should be alright. These brake disc, manual sort of brakes, you've just got to pull them a bit harder to get the same sort of force as a hydraulic brake. But anyway, I'm going to go up there and do the brake test, and I'm going to stop waffling. Right, okay, I think I'm far enough, so I'll turn around by here, and you can see the road is a bit slippy-doo-dah, so I'll go down here now. I'll get up to the sort of 15.5 miles per hour, which is about 25, and I'll get to this cone by here, and I'll slap the brakes on, and as you can see, I don't know, I'll go a bit closer to the old camera there. I was a bit far away from that camera there then, but the back brake always locks up, and I hope you can see me on that camera. The back brake locked up and the front brake didn't skid anyway, so a little bit of wiggle on the back end. I mean, I could try it again and lean forward a bit. I mean, shall I try it? Yeah, I'll try it again. I'll go again. Right, let's go again. I can see the mark I left by there. Right, let me go up here and turn around again. I will do it again, and I'll go a bit closer to the camera this time. I'll go past the cone. I should have moved the cone, but there we go. Right, okay, then we'll get up to a certain speed again. I won't stop at the cone this time. I'll stop a bit closer to the camera. I'm going a bit too fast today, but no, we'll stay going fast. And then I'll pull the brakes on and I'll lean forward a little bit. You can see the back end is kicking out, but it stops all right. I mean, you're not going to do them kind of stop-ins anyway, are you? So The brakes are fine. Would I like bigger brakes? Of course, but they're okay. They stop you. So anyway, let's carry on. Woohoo! Right, okay. I said I was going to carry on, but I'm not. I'm still by the cattle grid. What I was going to say was, I do like to do sort of a magnetic test to check what is like steel or iron and what is aluminum. So let's go back to me in the past, checking this bike over with my magnet stick. Right, okay then. What I like to do when I get a bike is do the magnet test. Don't ask me why, but I do like to do it. So this is my magnet on a stick. Oh hey, like that, right? So let's do a scientific test and see what is steel and what's aluminium. And I'll stop pointing the magnet at you. Right, so first of all, the frame. The frame is supposed to be aluminium or aluminum, whichever you prefer. And there we see, look, the magnet doesn't stick to it at all, right? Handlebars, aluminium. Top of the forks, aluminium. Bottom of the forks, I think that's steel. Rear rack, it sticks to that, so that must be steel. Front rack, sticks to that, so that must be steel. Oh, that's quite strong. What else we got? The fenders or the mudguards, whichever you prefer. Aluminum, aluminium, fenders, mudguards. Right, here we are. Made of metal, so they made of steel. The mudguards on the back here, that one there is made of metal as well, or steel, I should say. Metal. That's not very specific, is it? Right, okay. The wheels. Obviously, they're not made of steel. They're made of aluminum or whatever they call it. Same as the back one there. Obviously, it might. Is anything else I can test there? Obviously, the seat's not made of steel, is it? It's just nice and spongy. I gotta say, this is a lovely seat. It's a very, very soft, comfy seat, and it looks like it's made from quality materials. So that's quite nice. The seat stem there, that is made of steel by the looks of it, because that a magnet is sticking to there, so it's got a steel stem there. So that is the magnet. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just test the pedals. Aluminium pedal stems. Oh, looks like it's aluminium pedals as well. That's quite nice. So there we are. That concludes my scientific test with the magnetic stick. Right, okay then, there you go. Not very scientific really, is it? But there we are. I like to do that sort of thing. Anyway, like I said earlier before the magnetic test, let's carry on. I think I'll go... I don't know which way to go now. I'm going to go up there. Let's go up that way. Woohoo! Right, okay then, here we go. Right, okay then, I'm still going up a hill. I do like to get to the top of the hill. I'll get to the top of the hill, I'll feel the motor. But I know with these Engwe bikes, they don't get particularly warm when they go up a hill, so we'll get to the top of the hill. It's a bit of flat by here. But we are going to the top of the mountain. And I have tested, I'm not quite sure, quite a lot of Engwe bikes. And I gotta say, I've liked every single Engwe bike so far. They're all good bikes, they are. And this is no exception. Now, this one has got, you can carry a rack on the back and carry something in the front there. I think it's fantastic, because it's just like you could go to the shops on this bike, couldn't you? You could do anything, couldn't you? I was thinking like I could carry a lot of camera gear, put it in the front by there. It's just, it's like, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word, but utility. No, not utility. I can't think of the right word. But it's quite useful, isn't it, to have that rack on the front, and you can take it off. You don't have to put it on there. It does make it a little bit more cumbersome, I suppose. But yeah, look at the leaves. Look at that. We're coming to the end of autumn here in the UK, so it's almost winter. Another couple of weeks and it'll be winter, but it is still cold. It's only, I think it's about 8 degrees at the moment, 8 degrees Celsius. Few people in America learn Celsius. Right, okay, here we are. We're not quite at the top of the mountain, but we're at the top of this road here, and you can't go any further. Once you get to there, it sort of becomes like there's a few houses and you can't go past. There's a sign saying, don't come any further. It is a sign somewhere. Well, it used to be there, but it looks like it's rotted away. But if you go up there, you're not supposed to go through it, I don't think. I think there was a sign on there somewhere saying, yeah, look, private, please drive slowly, it says. So, here we go. Be nice to live up here, wouldn't it? Be a nice place to live. But anyway, let's get back down the hill now. But, yeah. And also, it's got the full mud guards. The full mud guards, they really do help because when you're out in places like the mountain like this, because I do like to test these e-bikes out on the mountain and on the main road just to see, you know, how good they are. But yeah, these mud guards, you don't get any mud on you at all. They keep all the mud off. Especially these big thick tyres, you could end up with a lot of mud on you. But yeah, big metal mud guards. So, hill test, fine. Brakes, fine. Oh, I gotta show you as well. Let me stop right here. Let me go on a flat bit down right here so I can show you. Make sure there's no cars coming that way. Just pop in by here, like so. Right. And what was I gonna say? Oh, if you turn the bike off, let me just turn the bike off a minute. Now, when the bike comes to you, gets delivered, this is disabled because this is supposed to be classed as a 250 watt e-bike, 15.5 miles an hour and no throttle. So this is disabled. When it comes with the bike, it's disabled. Let me just show you. If you hold that and turn the bike on like so, right? Now once the bike's on, I think you just leave go, I think it is. And if I put this up now, oh, sorry, I didn't do it long enough. Let me do it again. Right. I think it's 10 seconds. So it's... Right. Brake that on. Turn the bike on. Right. And I got to count to 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, knock on the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, hopefully that's worked. I leave go of the brake and that there. And if I press that on 1, there we go, look, see? That's disabled now. Doesn't matter what you put it on there, look. It's disabled. So that's how it comes when you open the box. So all you do is, it's the opposite. You hold that full, turn that on, like that. Count to 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 off, 11, 12. That was a couple of extras just for a laugh. Leave go. And then way to go. And also the throttle, the numbers 1 to 5 doesn't change the throttle at all. It doesn't change the throttle. The throttle is, it doesn't work on 0, but on 1 to 5 the throttle is full speed. It doesn't differentiate. The 1 to 5 works differently on the pedal assist, but the throttle is full power. Full power. Right, let's get down this hill without falling off. Okay, then I've been going about, what have I been doing? About 12.2 kilometres, whatever that is in miles. That's how far I've gone, and I've lost one little bar on the battery, and that's pretty good because it's pretty cold, and I've only been using throttle. I haven't been pedalling, so that's pretty good, isn't it? Like I said, it's a 48 volt, 13 amp hour battery, so what's the guesstimate? 20 miles, 25 miles just with the throttle. Obviously, if you pedal, you're going to go a lot further. But there we are. That's pretty good, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going down there. Hey, all right then. So here I am, back safe and sound. And I gotta say, it's a lovely bike. I quite like the fact that you can just step in and out of this bit here. It's quite easy, isn't it? But comfy seat. Lovely to drive, a nice upright sitting position, so it's really comfortable to drive with the big fat tyres, nice and soft. So I like this bike a lot. And it's quite powerful as well. It is very powerful, and it is classed as a 250 watt, but it is powerful, right? So I did say that I'd show you how to increase the speed. Now, like I said, if you enable the throttle or change the speed, then it becomes an illegal e-bike. But if you keep it as the way it comes, then it's legal. But I will show you how to change the top speed. So I'll show you that quickly right now. Right, okay, if I can remember how to do this, is you turn the bike on, wait for it to come on, and I think down here is the minus and plus button. I think you hold these two in for a couple of seconds until it's saying P1, and then you press the plus button and it cycles through until you get to P3. Can you see that on the screen there, P3? And if you see there, look, P3 is 25 kilometers an hour. I think that's the PAS. Now if I hold this button down here for a couple of seconds, that didn't go quite right to plan, so let's try that again. Right, I go to P3. Have I got to press that a little bit? Yeah, you press that once there, then it goes to the 25 kilometers an hour. So I'm gonna go all the way up, see where it stops. We'll go all the way to, I think it's 60 kilometers an hour, I think it usually is. Oh, 63. So 63 kilometers an hour, and I think I just pressed that, and that is set now to 63 kilometers an hour. It won't go that fast, but anyway. And then if you go to P4, I'm not quite sure what that one is, but what is P2 is the size of the tyre. P1 says 48 volts. Let me find the I don't want kilometers, I want miles per hour. So let's try and find that one there. Where to is it? PAS, kilometers an hour. There we are. P4 is kilometers an hour. So if I change that one to number 1, it's miles per hour. Press that again. There we are. Everything's done. So there we go. That's how you set that up. So there we go then, the Engwe L20. I do like this bike. Now, look in the description below for any affiliate links. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ho-hoi!